like, an infantry unit, describe how they moved on a battlefield and why certain formations were executed. At this time in history, the weapon these men are issued is a rifled musket. It's a single shot. It's loaded down the barrel. But because the barrel is rifled, the accuracy is much greater than earlier wars, and the attrition was much greater in this war. But because it's a single shot weapon, in order to move and take a position, the men had to stay together. They had to be massed together. So the typical question is, why do they stand all together so they can be shot? Well, you can't effectively take and hold a position or gain any military advantage unless you stay together. And the maneuvers we'll show you, some of them this morning, is how a commander would move his men in the field. We practice and drill Casey's tactics. Casey was a gentleman who translated the French basically from Napoleon. In the early 1800s, the French were decidedly the most organized military, and those tactics were used in the Civil War, even though the weapon was advanced. If I could have Sergeant Major, would you come forward, and we'll just show the weapon, give you an idea what it looks like. This is a Springfield 63?
69. It's a 42 Springfield, 69 caliber.
16, oh, it's a 69 caliber. Most of the weapons are 50 caliber. This one's a bigger caliber. But you can see how they're in comparison to Revolutionary War with a flintlock and a pan with powder. This has a cap that ignites the powder down in the weapon. It means you can shoot in the rain and the powder won't get wet. Okay. The men are arrayed in front of you in a battle line. This is how we would fight if you were the enemy. There's front rank, back rank, and the people behind, the file closers, are NCOs watching the soldiers, watching that they act correctly. If we were marching from city to city in the 19th century, roads were basically 2 horses wide. 2 horses on a carriage, that made a road. That's how wide it was. So to get a regiment down the road, we would do this. Battalion, attention. Shoulder, arm.